Fitness my way.
I always see people using static stretching exercises before and during their workout, and it absolutely makes me crazy because this is totally the opposite of what you want to be doing. Are you static stretching before your workout? If you are, why? Don't worry, I'll be sure to give you some answers. And for those of you that don't know me, my name's Michelle Pinio. I'm a certified personal and group fitness trainer and sport nutrition specialist. I'm the owner of the Fitness My Way application, as well as the Fat Shred Revolution Intense Training Program. Today we're going to cover static, dynamic, and ballistic stretching exercises, and when to use each type of these stretches. You know, one thing that's kind of crazy is there's actual programming for stretching just like any other fitness program. The reason why is because we're actually trying to create adjustments in the tissue. That way it will kind of lengthen out and then we're not completely half crippled anymore. Then we have greater flexibility or more range of motion. Now these stretching exercises will be different for each and every person because some of our muscles are lengthened out just fine and others are just so dang tight that it's actually causing pain and of course those sexy posture imbalances. Now do you know which muscles that those are in your body? That's okay because most people don't. But the problem is it just seems that people do whatever stretching exercises that they just kind of know and then actually end up ignoring the ones that have the problem. Now, I explain all that type of stuff in a video that's called Posture and Pain, but for this video, we're just going to stick with the different types of stretching exercises. So, we'll start with static stretching. These are the stretching exercises that seem to be the most popular. The idea here is to gently lengthen out the muscle. Be sure to take deep breaths. Holy crap, breathe. I just see that way too much that people just hold their breath. Breathe. And statistics show that a 30-second hold is about best for a static stretch. Now foam rolling also plays a very important part for stretching because stretching a muscle is pointless if the tissue is just resisting you. I explain that type of stuff in a video called Pain Exercises. Now here's the big thing with static stretching exercises. It is not good to do them before or during your workout. You know, I saw someone doing some static stretching exercises in the gym right before he was getting ready to go work out. And I actually walked up to him, just for this video actually, and asked him why he was doing that because I was curious of like what people say, like why is this happening? He told me that he told me good too, that he was stretching his muscles out because he was getting ready to work out, of course, duh. And I just said, okay, and then just turned around and walked away and just thought to myself, but I guess now I know. But it's actually been proven that doing even short bouts of stretching exercises before strength training will actually reduce power output. Why is this? Because actually stretching the muscle is not getting it ready to do anything. Actually, it's lengthening it out, it's getting it all rested up and ready to go to bed. Now, isn't that exactly the opposite of what you want to be doing before you strength train? I think so. I think I would want big, juiced up, ready to work muscles before I work out. So how do we get those? This is where dynamic stretching comes in. The advantage here is it actually helps the body to gain flexibility from movements. So the idea here is to move the tissues in a slow, full range of motion, pretty much mimicking the exercises that are about to be crushed. Now, some people don't have something specific that they're training for. So in that case, using movements that are not normally performed are a good idea because it helps maintain flexibility in all different planes of motion, just like movements throughout life. Dynamic stretching exercises are usually performed right after the warm-up, or sometimes they're actually used for the warm-up. The last thing I want to cover is ballistic stretching. Now, ballistic stretching exercises are sometimes actually considered a little dangerous because of the risk for injury. It's moving through a range of motion while under momentum and force. Some of the common ones that I've seen are like those bouncing toe touches or lunges, or even those wild arm swings. Besides the fact that it puts a lot of stress on the muscles, connective tissues, and joints, is that it doesn't allow tissues to relax because of the fast, jerky movements. This causes a stretch reflex and creates tension in the muscle, which is exactly the opposite of what we want. Pretty much every time those wild arm swings start up, your brain tells your muscles to hang on because it thinks that your arm's about ready to get ripped off. Now don't get me wrong, ballistic stretching exercises do have their place, like in karate or ballet, but these are typically trained individuals that know how to use it. But just for the typical gym rat like me, doing a regular workout, ballistic stretching exercises are typically not a good idea. The take-home message here is we need to make sure that our tissues are in good condition before doing any type of stretching exercises. Warm up, dynamic stretching, kill your workout, then static stretching. I explain the entire exercise order actually in a video called Workout Routines. Until next time, stop putting your muscles to sleep.